So hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to see the ninja experience of a CSA student. So let's start with the interview questions. So interview experience of a CSE student. So these were the questions that we are going to see in this video are asked to a CSE student. So first technical round was conducted for this student. All the TR, MR and HR were together only, and the first questions were from TR round. Which topic would you like us to take first? So in most cases, in many cases, they ask you only that what is your favorite topic or what do you want that we should ask you first. So the student has told him to ask data structures. So the first question is, what is the difference between linear and non-linear data structure? Basically, if they ask you about linear and non-linear, they are asking you what is the difference and tell everything about each of them. So another question from data structures is, what is binary tree and why is there a need to use a binary tree? So every data structure has a purpose of its own, right? So if you are using any data structure and explaining about any data structure, you make sure that you give a real life example or an example where you can support your answer that why it is used, why we are making use of this particular data structure, because data structure is a very wide concept and very deep concept, and if you are making use of any data structure in your code, or if you are answering about any data structure, then make sure that you know why it is used. Why do we need BST or binary search tree? So binary tree and binary search tree are two different topics. So if they ask you about binary search tree, make sure that you explain binary tree as well in this case, and what is the difference that it makes. What is the difference between binary tree and binary search tree? As you know that in binary search tree, the ordering is there, so you can explain that. So what are the different traversals? You should explain all the different traversals that can be performed on a binary tree or a tree in general. That is pre-order, post-order, in order, in which one the root should be at first, and in which one the left subtree should be first, in which one the right subtree should be first. And basically, you don't have to explain the code, but you should know at least how these traversals are formed on the tree. Depth first traversal on graphs. In such way, you should explain the traversals of graph also if you are asked. Given a tree, told to write down all the traversals of it. So you can be given a give example tree, and you should they can ask you that write the p order traversal of this tree. So what you will do in that case, you should first write the root of the tree, then the left subtree, and then the right subtree. Similarly, they can ask you write the in order traversal. So in this case, the root will be in between, and left will be at first, and right will be at second. And similarly, they can ask you to write the post order. So you should always have practice beforehand of these questions so that you might not feel new in the interview. So the next question is, what are views and materialized views? So you should answer accordingly. And can we do indexing on views? Uh, you can answer that. And if you don't know the answer to these questions, what you can do is you can write down beforehand in a copy and practice all these answers, because these are the most commonly asked questions if you are from computer science background. If you are from electrical or electronics or mechanical, you might not get this, but it's always better to prepare this to increase your chance of your selection. How would you tune a SQL query? So many a times questions are phrased from DBMS and SQL also. So you should prepare that also in well advance. Told me to create a trigger. So if you have mentioned SQL or DBMS in your resume, or if you are from a CS background, they expect you to know these answers because in your curriculum you might have studied these topics. Given a scenario, I have a trigger that fires on insert, update, and delete. Now you have to limit that trigger to only fire when there is an update using if. So this is a scenario based question that a scenario is given and you have to perform some delete and insert tasks on that. So you can answer accordingly, because SQL and database questions are like this only. You are given tables in the example or like that. So give the difference between function and procedure. This is also one of the common question that that is asked many times. Deep discussion on having group buy and where clause. Advanced question fired from his side. So if there is a question and you have given a pretty good answer on that, so the interviewer might be interested in having a deep discussion with you. They might not doing it. They might not be doing it for like evaluating purpose, but they also like to discuss some topics with the students. So that's why in that case, don't fear that they are asking too much questions. If you don't know anything about it, you can just simply say it, but it's always good to have a conversation, right? So some questions from the MR round. What are the technologies that you are aware of? You can mention about the latest technologies, that is data science, AI, machine learning, or IoT and deep learning. All of these technologies, you should like have basic knowledge of each. Prepare a 1 minute or 30-second prox answer for each of the technologies, so that you might not feel new these questions as new in the interview. How many databases you know? So you can mention all the databases that you have worked upon and whatever you know about them. Difference between traditional database and NoSQL database. If you don't know this answer, you can always search and prepare well in advance. What are the steps involved in SDLC and its type with differences among them? So SDLC is a whole of a topic in itself. So what is SDLC? What are the different models and types? So you should at least have a one-page knowledge of it, so that you don't have to say no for this question, right? What is cloud and how we used to do when we don't have cloud services. So like cloud is a very vast technology in today's times, right? And there are very different services that are provided by cloud, so you should know them. And the second case is a behavioral kind of question or a experience kind of question, that is you have to answer what we used to do when we do not have. So you basically can say that we used to make use of physical servers in that case if we don't have. Now also it is being implemented. It's not like that everything is on cloud only. So in many cases some things are like that which we are using that don't make use of cloud. Situation based questions. If kept you in an area which you are not aware of, will you accept it or reject it? Always say accept it, because they try to put you in different situations and they will see you that how well you react to those situations. Where do you see yourself in 3 years? It's always good to be ambitious and say nice things, but not such things which is not possible only. So just keep in mind while answering these questions. So the next round is HR round, and let's see what are some of the questions that were faced by this student in his HR round. And let me remind you once again, the student is from CSE. What are the challenges that you faced? So you can basically say any challenges that you have faced in your college life, or like in general in your actual real life, what you have explained, your real life experiences that you have faced and how you have overcome this. So all these answers will help you to tell that how well you have performed in those situations, so that this will increases your chances of selecting, right? What is your biggest failure, your weakness, your strength? These are the common questions which they ask. Again, I would suggest you to prepare a 40 or 50-second answer for these questions and just write in your notebook and practice it well before, so that you don't feel new. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Again, a most common HR interview question you can be asked, not in the interview of TCS but in any company. Okay, so number of employees in TCS. What many people do this mistake, that they do not prepare anything about the company itself. So it is always advisable that you should prepare well about the company itself. How many employees are there? What are the projects, basic, most important projects of the current company? What it is currently working on, and all those things. So you should be well prepared in advance about these questions. Why TCS other than its global IT company? Why do you want to join our company? So this is one of the questions that is asked mostly by the HR. so you should answer accordingly. So that's all about this interview experience. This was the interview experience of a computer science student. So you can see that there were many technical questions that were related to core computer science concepts. So if you are from CS, you can make use of this video and prepare accordingly in advance for your coming interview. And some points to note: I am making a complete playlist of different experiences of different students from all the different branches and from different colleges for different companies, right? So whether if you are from CS, electrical, civil, mechanical, or electronics, or if any other branch, and if you want me to make the interview experience of that branch, you can always comment down below. And if you like this video, then please subscribe to the channel, and to see more such videos, you can access the playlist section of my video. At last, I would like to thank you for watching this video, and will wishing you all the best for your upcoming interview, and I'm sure you will definitely make it into this role. Thank you.